shout out to Gainesville. The Florida Gators beat the LSU Tigers in Gainesville 27-16. Why am I as a Georgia fan saying shout out to Gainesville? Because I told y'all just last week when Norwood was trying to convince himself after they extended Billy's contract that, hey, he could still get fired after getting beat 45-35 nothing at halftime against Texas. I said no, because what's going to happen is they have these 3 games left. They have Florida State. They have LSU. Who else they got? They got another team. Is it Kentucky? No, they already played Kentucky. Yeah, another team. I said, they're one of these 3 games, they going to win. And
No. We had Georgia, Texas, LSU.
What's after that?
And then Mississippi State and then FSU.
Yeah. So I said, hey, they're going to win. Oh, yeah. I said they're going to win one of those 3 games. Georgia, Texas, or LSU. I said they're going to win one. It wasn't Georgia, thank God. We knew it wasn't going to be Texas. But LSU could be had. And LSU was for show had in Gainesville. And they won 27-16. DJ Lagway comes back, plays well. Billy gets the confidence of the team. And they win 27-16 over the Bayou Bengals. Shout out to the Gators.
This is by far the worstest case scenario that could have ever happened. And let me explain to you why.
I told you it was going to happen.
Florida's losses are Miami, Texas A&M, who was like at one point top team.
Thumbs up.
Tennessee, 8. Georgia, 2. Texas, 5. And then on top of that, you beat LSU. This is the worst case. So the games that he lost are perfectly acceptable to lose because you are supposed to lose.
Exactly.
Then, so they cover your ass. No matter what happens, there's no way he could do it anyway. Even though, please let us not forget, we got in this damn hole in the first place because who did he play at quarterback? Graham Mertz instead of DJ Lagway. Who told you game 1, play DJ Lagway? We knew we didn't have anything in Graham Mertz. We knew he wasn't going to be the future. You might as well have gotten Lagway the reps. So that's the reason it doesn't matter. You pissing me off. All of this is clearly obvious that he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's won enough games, and I have to give him credit. He has recruited his ass off. That's what he's really been able to do. He didn't flip like 4 guys. Like, this is the thing. Somebody lit a fire under Billy's ass, and Billy pulled out every big joker in every favor he could. And he's recruited all these players, and he basically, the kids are following him at this point. So if they get rid of him, then we would lose everything, including DJ Lagway. So we're stuck.
And what does that remind you of? There was a coach at Georgia that could not get over the hump. He always had a number 1, number 2 recruiting class, top 5 recruiting class, and the hype was there. And now he has returned as Billy Napier in Florida. Y'all are destined to be number 11 to number 15 forever. Until he decides to leave or y'all go and decide to get somebody else. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Hell no.
Y'all going to be right on the outside of the playoff every year.
I would be okay with that. Please click the next one. Not let's talk about DJ. No, go to should have been fired first. No, go to should have been fired first. Hold on, I'll tell you. So, Billy Napier is about to get the same years that Dan Mullen got at Florida. Mullen, after 3 years, listen to this number, 29-9 and the SEC champion in 2 seasons, and 2 seasons with double-digit wins. Billy Napier is 15-18.
Oh, yeah.
Third losing season. That's completely different. If we were 11-15, like him or don't like him, I probably have to shut up. 15-18, third losing season. No. What are we doing here? We know who this man is. And as much as I didn't like Mullen, he's way better than damn Billy. And us settling with a bad coach makes no sense to me. None. Zero. Negative sense. And now I got to watch. I mean, I get it. Lagway is good. And we can't afford to let Lagway walk out of the door. That's the reason I'm not mad. There's nothing we could do. DJ Lagway looks like a world beater. He looks like, I don't care about your notepad or your pen.
You're on the couch right now. You're venting.
Hey.
I'm making sure I take my notes. Because this is a therapy session.
Hey, your day gonna come here soon and very soon, my boy.
Hey, at least I ain't wearing no sunglasses on here. When my team got stomped out and then wore sunglasses because my rival got beat, I ain't do that. Don't get sensitive now. You did all of that. I was quiet. The only time I wasn't quiet and humble, we got beat. Hey, man, just know I ain't forget. I ain't forget nothing.
Bro, I re-listened to the pod this morning, and I was listening when you said that about you. You said, the Lord told me you need to be humble.
I sat right on down, too. I said, dang, my whole weekend lost. Everybody lost.
I am humble, though. My team sucks.
That's not humble. That's anger. They ain't humble.
I'm realistic, and I acknowledge their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
SWOT analysis.
Yes. Of emotional breakdown.
Hey, at least now let's take it over. Now that we're done with Gainesville, ironically, you're wearing LSU colors.
No, I'm wearing Omega Psi colors. Let's get that clear and very clear.
I'm sure LSU was founded before Omega Psi Phi.
Hey, they don't have nothing to do with each other. The furthest, let me tell you, literally the furthest from each other.
One of my buddies that he's now married, and people grow up. We're not growing apart. It's just people's lives move on. But he used to say, as watching the Falcons and watching the Georgia Bulldogs, his teams always seem to fall down the damn stairs when things need to happen correctly. Hawks included. Right now, it seems that title has been passed on to LSU. Brian Kelly I think his seat went from, we'll give it another year, to sizzling within 2 games. They've lost 3 in a row. They lost to Florida. As you can see here for the video experience, we have where LSU's lineman tried to take matters into his own hands, similar to Southern University. Who thought that Southern would be the best team in Baton Rouge? When Southern University's lineman picked off the pass, the offensive lineman for LSU, who allowed a sack, then caught the ball or the fumble and tried to then run up the field on 4th down, and he ends up fumbling and making it in a 13-13 game. 2 minutes left in the quarter. And Brian Kelly's like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah. And Brian Kelly gave one of them players everything that he wanted to hear. Hey, there's always a camera on you. For anybody who didn't know.
Don't matter. We'll get to that. That player deserved it. This player did too. But that player deserved it because he called him uncoachable. Now after that, it is what it is. But this is a microcosm of their season. This is just a clusterfuck. Their season's been a clusterfuck.
Yep. And shout out to your sister Lauren on taking this L. Congratulations. Because she loved to get right in them DMs after they done won. So yeah, congratulations. Hold that L. And there's always, I guess, next season maybe.
For both of y'all.
It's always been next season for me. What you talking
about? So those were the storylines to me. Those were go ahead.
I was about to say, and by next season, I mean next season, because I'm gonna have to deal with another year, Billy.
Yep. So those were the games of the week for me. Until next time.
Like, follow, subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Here for it.